everyone, this is Ana Caramujo from Savvy Cat Realty, and today I'm here to talk to you about Christmas and the festivities in Portugal and show you a bit of what's going on. So for those of you who don't know, Savvy Cat Realty is a relocation and investment agency that helps expats move to Portugal in a sustainable way, both financially and culturally. We want to help people integrate in a way that doesn't hurt the local community. We are a team of locals and we work in the whole country from a lifestyle perspective in order to help you find the perfect place, the perfect neighborhood, the perfect property to start your new life in Portugal. We work with both rentals and purchases, and you can check everything about our services in our website in www.savvycatrealty.com. So today's topic, Christmas. And just for the start, I'm going to warn you that Savvy Cat is going to be on vacation. The company is going to be on general holiday from the 24th until the 1st of January. So from the 24th of December. So that is tomorrow for when this video is published. And I want all of you to know a bit about the Christmas in Portugal and how beautiful our cities are and all of our little Christmas markets. In the past years, I've made videos about traditional foods and traditions here in Portugal. So this year, I wanted to do something different. And if you want to check a bit more about the foods and traditional, do feel free to check out the videos from the past years. So this year I decided to show you a bit of the Christmas markets and how our beautiful cities look during Christmas time. And there's a lot of cities that do these huge events around Christmas, and there's a lot of money spent on Christmas lights. So there is a lot to see here. So I'm going to start in the north. And I've asked all my agents that are spread throughout the country to do some filming so you can see what's going on and how beautiful our cities are this year. So in the north, we have the beautiful city of Braga that has a small Christmas market and its traditional buildings. It's a very beautiful city that I definitely recommend visiting. And it does have the Christmas chill for sure. It gets cold, although not as bad as in the interior. Then down we'd have Famalicão, which is where one of our agents, Marco, lives. That also has some Christmas markets and events. Famalicão also actually has a bunch of cultural activities going on. It can be a very interesting place to be in. And the city is not as picturesque, but they definitely is a very welcoming and they do very cool things there. And I am in Porto. I'm usually in Porto since most of my family is between Porto, Coimbra and Aveiro. So at this time I tend to come to this area. And there is a lot of markets in Porto. I did during the tour, the tour of the markets last weekend, and there's about 10 of them in Porto. And I even stumbled on one on the shopping when we went to pick up something that was repaired. So the first one that is the most known is the Batalha Market that is in the Praça da Batalha, where there's the municipal theater and there's all these wooden little houses and the center house and everything. And these markets tend to be mostly of local craftsmen. So I personally really enjoy doing my Christmas shopping on the local markets because it supports local craftsmen and local business. And you often get something that is very unique. So I do like to do my Christmas market touring every year. So I went to the Batalha one and then down near Santa Catarina on the ACP building. There is an urban market there inside the building that is gorgeous. That was my favorite one that I went to. Then you have a market that happens on the weekend only in the Foz, in Jardim do Campo Alegre. It happens on the weekends and it's also a bunch of local craftsmen. There is a Christmas fair in Matosinhos And there is also markets happening in Gaia, which I didn't go to visit. Then a bit further down, we have Aveiro that also tends to have really nice Christmas markets, but apparently they only happen on weekends. I went there on Monday to try and film and they weren't there, but I know they will be there because I go there every year since my aunts live in the Aveiro area and I tend to spend Christmas in that area. Then we have the Coimbra area. We also have a member of the team that lives in that area. So we have the beautiful Luso and the Águeda area. Águeda is where you actually have the biggest Santa in the world. So they are investing a lot on the Christmas lights and the city gets very Christmas spirit, definitely. Then going down, we have Caldas da Rainha, and next to Caldas da Rainha, we have Óbidos. Óbidos has, it's this little medieval village that does a lot of themed events. We have the local market in Caldas that is also mostly local craftsmen. But then the Christmas Vila Natal, the Óbidos one, I would say it's a bit of a tourist trap. So be aware of that. It's honestly very expensive. It can be cool to go with kids with lots of activities. It's definitely pretty. It's not the nicest place to go when it comes to Christmas shopping. And it is very, very expensive. So, it is a bit of a tourist trap, but it can definitely be fun. So we didn't go there to make filmings ourselves, but it's a very now known event. I do recommend going to the local markets more, like the Caldas one, where there's also some themed, shops, like tents in the Passo da Fruta that tend to happen. And like I say, I do prefer personally to support the local craftsmen. So, I do recommend doing that. And then going down, we have Lisbon. Lisbon, like Porto, has like a dozen, Priestess markets. Our local agent, Graciosa, she went to the Alvalade and the Rocio ones that we will be showing you here. And then she also went to Setúbal that also has that little Christmas market. And we also have some photos, some pictures from the Seixal market because we have some clients living there. And then further downtown, we have the Alentejo. Évora tends to be where are some very thematic events, but Alentejo tends to be a lot quieter in that stuff in the rest of it. And then we have the sunny Algarve, where people tend to spend a lot more time during the summer, and so it's not as popular for the winter time. And there are some bigger events. We have a local market in Portimão, and then we have some other small markets, some other known events in other areas centered around Christmas, such as Natalândia no Zoo de Lagos, that's Lagos Zoo, and then we have the Christmas market in Faro, and then we also have the Aldeia dos Sonhos em Lolé. So this more or less covers the whole country. We don't work in the island, so we didn't do anything about there. And I'm just going to mention a few the biggest Christmas traditions here in Portugal. I do go into a lot more detail on them in my past Christmas videos. But here in Portugal, it is very, very traditional to spend Christmas lunch and Christmas dinner with your family, and then the lunch on the next day. So the most traditional is the dinner and then the passing of midnight with the presents and everything, and then the Christmas lunch on the 25th. And then it is also traditional the Missa do Galo, which is a missa that usually takes place at either 11 or midnight. It's traditionally to the passing of the day. And then you also have the more traditional Christmas sweets that only appear around this time of year, such as bolo rei, bolo rainha, filhoses, and rabanadas. Those are the biggest ones that are pretty much everywhere in the country. And let me see if I'm missing. And I'm missing. There is also the presépios. So there is extremely traditional. There are some places that you have like life-size ones, huge setups that the Christmas party in the city or village is sometimes set around these presépios. And some locations have the older tradition, which is to make a big fire and burn it through the night to welcome the Christmas and, of course, provide some warmth. So, I hope that you have amazing plans with your family for Christmas. I hope you all have a good time. As I said in the beginning, we will be closed during the Christmas and New Year. We will only be back on the 2nd of January. We hope everyone has an amazing Christmas and a wonderful New Year celebration. And I hope to see you all next year. I do want to warn you that we have currently going a promotion. We will be raising our prices in 2025. And of course, the 2024 prices will be valid until the 10th of January to compensate for this vacation time. And on top of that, we are offering a 5% discount for anyone that purchases the packages, the buying packages in full. With the 2024 prices. So you get a 5% discount and the old prices if you get your package until the 10th of January. And once again, I wish you all a wonderful Christmas. And I hope that you enjoyed seeing our beautiful country during this time of festivity. And I hope to see you all next year. Bye!